This program was aired on local television on June 2, 2007. After the broadcast, Best heard that a decision was imminent on the issuance of an SDO by the Minister of the Environment. Members of Best moved into high gear and made one more push to have the application for an SDO denied. Another public demonstration to gather support took place on the South Shore on Friday, July 20th. The police estimated that about 200 people took part. The event was hailed as a success in getting people out to show their support for saving the land. The peaceful intent and exercise of the demonstration was marred toward the end of the event when one of the developers engaged in a confrontation with one of his neighbors.
You're like a bunch of beggars, that's all you are.
A significant indicator of the success of the campaign was the extended delay in the government's decision on whether to issue an SDO for the project.
You're more of an environmentalist than us.
Every day the decision was delayed was a day of victory for the campaign. Finally, on July 18th, the government announced that it was airing its own television presentation the following day. 4 government ministers weighed in on the issue, giving their support for the development. Judging from the nature of the broadcast, that it was short on facts and long on rationalizations, it is reasonable to speculate on whether it was put together in response to the one aired by Best, or because the government knew that they did not have the support they needed from the general public. The presentation left many people feeling empty, as it had no real convincing argument for the hotel. Instead, the presentation added to public confusion about the proposed development. On the same day the government aired their presentation, the Premier announced at an informal lunch on the grounds of the Cabinet Building that the tunnel being created, where the public road crossed the property, would be only for guests of the hotel, that users of the public road would go over, not under, a tunnel.
Tunnel that they've projected right now, I don't know the exact length, but I looked at it, and it's very short. The road will be up over. The tunnel will only be for the people going to the beach. I know, but see, those people who have been trying to get you, they want you out there holding the sign.
That very evening, however, on television and radio stations, the Works and Engineering Minister spent almost 5 minutes explaining the details of the public road going through and under a series of tunnels, and completely contradicting what the Premier had stated earlier.
We have made considerable efforts to ensure that the underpasses will accommodate not only through traffic, but turning traffic, cyclists, and pedestrians.
This bizarre contradiction raises the question, had the Premier even seen the plans before he gave proposal his support? We will never know.
So they're going to tell you all kinds of stories.
On July 30th, the Minister of the Environment finally gave her approval to the plan and signed the SDO. Best, in a detailed response, noted that the government's decision ran counter to public sentiment, in that a petition against the proposal collected over 5,000 signatures, while a petition supporting the proposal collected only 87 signatures. And it was counter to all known advice from expert technical officers. The SDO was made official on August 10th in the Official Gazette.